Okay. So recording has started. So welcome everybody to my very first live stream of the Deckbox Generator. Thanks for joining me in this live stream. Together we will build. I will show you everything for the Deckbox Generator, how you can how you can start it, and what are the main features and parameters that you can customize to create your own deckbox. So first thing first, as you can see, this is the latest version of Blender. Maybe it's not the latest, but one of the latest. As you can see here, here we have different windows, but um, uh, you will receive, after the campaign will end, you will receive this special version of Blender with only the add-ons already installed. You just need to click the Deckbox generator and everything will be ready. So let's go. Let's start with the Deckbox generator. So if it's okay with you, I will type this also, start with Magic the Gathering Commander Deckbox. So first thing first, you will see the Deckbox generator here on the right side and step-by-step features. So let's start with the generate. So one press here. Okay. The only thing you need to know about this is how to rotate the camera here in Blender. To rotate the camera is very easy. You need to press and keep press the mouse wheel so you can orbit around the model. Okay. And with the scrolling the mouse wheel, you will zoom in and zoom out. Okay. As you can see now, everything is gray, but later I will show you the rendered pass that is this one. Okay, in this very top here, but let's keep gray for the moment. So, of course, this layout is temporary because I'm testing new features like deck raiser or front text labels. So it will be different from the final version, but here is the main thing. I've tried to keep the simplest as I can. But if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comments. So first of all, you will see this menu here. Please, you will see this section utilities, but you can skip for now. The main important thing here is the deck configurator. So here we can have a lot of pre-configured presets, let's say, Commander, for Magic the Gathering, Pokémon, also smaller one, Yu-Gi-Oh, and so on and so forth. But also, very important thing, because a lot of you asked me in the campaign, is the custom. So if you click custom, you can customize here whatever size of the card you need. So let's say, for example, 80 millimeters in width and 100 in height. Okay, so you can expand the measure of the card. So this is a single card. Okay, but let's skip to the commander. So of course you can choose single sleeve, double sleeve, triple sleeve. Let's say double sleeve. Of course, the size of the deck box will increase. And also there is a deck slack. This deck slack is let me hide the cover so you can see better. So right now we have counted 100 cards. So let's say we want 120 cards. So this will increase. Deck slack is another extra 4 millimeter space in the length. So the deck is not squeezed and difficult to take it out from the deck box. So deck slack is extra 4 millimeters. Also, we have the clearance. Clearance is the 2 millimeters margins on each dimension of the card. So let's say, for example, if a card, if I'm not wrong, is if a card is if I'm not wrong, 64 by 88, am I correct? I think so, yeah. So as you can see here, so this clearance is the exact margin from each side of the card, considering the sleeve, okay? Then let's move to the next one. So as you can see, we already explored the first button here, hide cover and view cover. Then let's move here. Corner roundness and corner bevel. This is just the roundness of the edges. So we can drop it down to have more squarish or more rounded, but also the level of square of bevel. So for example, if you place one, is very angular. Okay, but let's keep this to 10, so rounded. Then let's move to the next one. Cover notch is the hole here to take out the cover much easy. And then we move to a new feature that I've added recently after reading some comments. For the separator, let's hide the cover for a second and let's remove this because we don't need this anymore. Uh, Let me check if everything is registering. Yes, okay. So add separator. At the beginning, there was only one separator here, and you can expand this by placing the number of cards, let's say 25. So this part in front is the section with the separator, and this is the deck box. But I've also added the feature that you can add multiple deck boxes here. As you can see, 1 and 2, and how many you want, let's say another 40. For example, we can place inside here the dice if we want. You can also remove, and the deck, but the section for the deck remains the same, and everything will enlarge. So 1, 2, 3 sections. Now, since we have talked about this, let's keep one section. 25 cards for the tokens or extra, and commander then 100. Okay, let's bring back the cover. Let's add the display card slot. This one, yes, you can add tokens or similar, also dice. The thing is that the space here is counted by cards. Okay, so let's say we want to add some dice. I've calculated that the dice needs at least 40, maybe 40 cards, so you can place the dice inside here. Then let's move to the next one, the display cards slot. So here, as you can see, is very thin, and is as you can see, is a standard. Standard means with a standard card sleeve. Okay, but there is also the option to place the top loader. Top loader, as you can see, is much larger, and everything is bigger. Okay, but this will fit the standard top loader, the thin one, not the thick, the thin one. Then top loader, let's go. Let's keep for this latest two at the end. Okay. Now let's go to next decorations. Now we can choose for the panels to have separate panels, so you can print easily on a multicolor printer, or fused with batik. Let's go with separate. So in order to place images on the panels, we need to choose which panels we want to activate. So let's say we want, for example, the panel 1. So let's go to panel 1. Then let's go to panel 2. Panel 2 is the panel with the images. So let's say we want to activate the panel 1. So let's go with separate. So in order to place only the right and the left. The back, no, because it's on the back, so it's not so important. So let's click right, left. Do we want a frame? Yes, because we can customize with the panels, with the frames and the logos. The frames are these kind of frames, okay? We can choose from a preset from here, let's say this one. Of course, no, right now you cannot see anything, but just in a moment. So let's choose the frame. Let's choose the logo. Let's say this one, Dr. Doom. And let's generate update panels. Okay, as you can see, the panels have been generated. And since those are separated, uh, you can see that these are separated, okay? Uh, as you can see here is very low resolution. So in order to increase this and have it more smooth, we need to increase the resolution here. So let's go with 300. This depends a lot on your PC. Okay, so you can bump up this if you have a computer strong enough, and you can give it a smooth here by 1. Okay, as you can see now is okay in my opinion. Now, what are the other parameters that you can customize? You can customize the size of the logo. So let's go with 0.5 and 0.5. Let's go with logo strength. Let's say positive numbers means that the logo will be extruded. So if we place 3, for example, it's very outwards. Or if you place -1, is engraved. Okay, let's keep it 1. Same thing for the frames here. So we can scale it up and down, and the strength, same thing. Let's go with 2. Okay. Now, one very important thing is that you can have your own frames in the folder frames inside here. You can place it inside, or you can open your own by clicking this folder icon, and it will open up your Explorer. And then you can choose whatever frame or logos you want. Please, yes, okay. I was just about how we could add custom ones. Yes, so you click here in the frames or in the logos. So let's go with the logos. It will automatically open the asset folder, but you can choose from another folder, of course, on your PC. You have a lot of things here. Let's say, do we have a logo here? No. But yeah, let's skip to the presets one. But yeah, you can choose whatever font, whatever logo you have. But the very important thing here is that the best way to achieve the best result is to have logos and frames with a black background and white drawings. Okay, like this. Of course, you can also have some depth map is called like this because it's in a grayscale, but it's not mandatory. I've noticed that like this is good enough. Uh, what else about this? You will see these colors here, but I will explain you this in a later moment. It's not important right now. Do you have any other question about the panels until now? Just let me know in the comments, please. I will also check. Okay. So the panels need to be glued in, right? Yes, right now the panels need to be glued, or printing in place. Uh, I'm thinking about a way to have the panel sliding, but I think is a little bit difficult. If you have any ideas on how we can do the sliding one, it would be amazing. But I think is really difficult. Right now we can add some magnets, maybe magnets for magnets. But let me know in the comments what you think. Can you show us how it looks without in a solid part, without it as a solid part? Yes, I mean from the Blender, from this software, you will see not so much different. Just fuse with body. Let's see. Yes, it's not so different. But okay, side panel magnets. Okay, I will try to do that. So it's not so different. You will see in the Bamboo Studio or your slicer. Let's keep it separate. Okay, then let's move. Let's move. Uh, of course, you can change it, the logos, whenever you want. Maybe 5 magnets or so each corner. Yeah, I think maybe small magnets in a 1 millimeter thickness could work. I need to test this. Um, so let's continue. Another very important thing, but is not so important right now. I mean, is not so well. Okay, I explain you this. As you can see, for each panel activated, so right and left, you will see this drop down here. This drop down can have a override single panel, meaning let's say we want to have two different panels. So one with the flame and one with the skull. We can do this. No. Yes. Okay. So as you can see, one panel is for the flame and the other Doctor Doom. But this is a very rare, I think, option. But okay, let's move then to the export. Now it's very easy. Let's bring back the view cover. Okay, of course we can add again the panel for the cover, and he has the same parameters of the other. And if we want to override the single panel, we can go here and choose another logo. Okay, so different logos for different panels. Okay, next one will be export. So export, we can give it a name. So let's go test live. We go export all. You can also export single parts if you want, but let's go for export all. So test Deckbox. Let's create a test live. What is it? Test live here and export. So everything has been exported. Let's go to Bamboo Studio. Let me bring it up here. Let's open this, another one, and then I will show you the other feature that I'm creating. Okay, so and now you can easily import test live here, the panels and the body. Okay, so right here. So seems to be very easy, right? I mean, for me, it's easy because I've developed it, but I want to hear your feedback, your uh, your comments about this, and if you don't have any, and if everything seems easy for you, we can explore the new features that I'm adding or creating new deck box if you want. So let me know in the comment, please. I like Safari and glad I got the early bird. All of these will not need support. Well, I think I've tried, and I think the only support needed, but this is a matter of how good is your printer in the bridges, are these parts here. These parts here. Here. I think these are the only ones that need support, but not really. I mean, you can test. You can test with supports and without support. I would suggest to do the supports, but it's very, I mean, it's not much more waste of filament, and the result will be much better. I mean, as you can see here, it's very light. One thing very important is that you will need four magnets, four magnets, 5 times 3 millimeters. Was a little worried at first, I may not be good at it, but seem pretty good. And click with a little playing with settings. I should be. Yes, yes. I think it's very easy, but if you find it a little bit difficult, just let me know. I will try to hear your suggestion, try to make it easy. Uh, and one very important thing here, you can start over again by clicking this button, and everything will be cancelled, and we can start with the default one. I forgot one thing. Now let's go back. I forgot to show you this thing, the deck material and the rendered one. So if we click this very top button, we enter in the rendered view. So you can see colored, okay? We can click here deck material, so every panels are in the same colors. We can change it to have a very quick view of the color and the recesses. Okay. Let's do a very quick thing because someone of you asked this. Let's say we want not a frame, but we want a scale dragon thing. Okay, one we can hack this by let's remove the logo. Let's go with the this one. So let's remove Dr. Doom for a second. And we can go here in the frames. So we can open, um, let me think where I have the one, brushes, displacement, displacement, yes, scales, yes, okay. I have this kind of thing here, and okay. So as you can see here, okay, maybe this is not the correct. Let's take a dragon scale, not this scale. I have the perfect one because I have created this one. Okay, so this one is very nice. So this is a scale dragon one. Of course, you can increase the strength. Let's say fourth, maybe is much prominent. Yes. Let me check the chat. The divider that gets added. This is not removable. No, the divider is not removable. What happens when I try to import full color photo? I just okay. All these primitive patterns are no. These patterns are not included because these came from another thing. But you can easily find on internet. You need to check for seamless patterns, but is very easy to find online. And what happens when I try to import a full color photo? Yes, so a full color photos, let's say for example we want to try, let's remove the panels for a moment. Okay, so let's try to create a full color photos. Let's say this. The problem with this is that it depends on the resolution, of course. This we can scale it up uh, to, let's say two. It's not this. Sorry, wait a second. Yes, it's this one. So actually it can work, and I've added this button here, the gray one, that can increase the contrast. Let's see if this is better with this. Yes, it's better, as you can see here, but you need to modify with Canva. Maybe I can do a video with this, but the best way is to have a grayscale already photo. Yeah, maybe I can do a video next for colored photos. But yeah, you can do this. A very important one is that um, if you choose separate panels and you activate here, sorry, separate panels, you will see here on the left side that is these are the measures for the panels. So you can plug these in the UForge since someone of you asked me for UForge. For example, let me open UForge because let me bring this up. I've created, for example, recent, this one. Okay, I've created this one for a friend of mine, uh, and simply I plug here for the width. I plug here the numbers of what Blender says. So let's say, for example, 99.1 and 107. We can place this as 99 is okay. So uh, after you have created the panel here, you can open open it in where is it? Let me try laterally this one. You can open it, this one, and print it, and you can stick it in the panel of the deck box. Any question until now? Then I can move to another cool feature. Waiting for your question, guys. No question at the moment. Okay. Now, one very nice feature that I'm I'm developing at the moment are the deck raisers. Deck raisers, let's close the hide cover here. The deck raisers, you will see in a moment, creates this sort of razors, okay? And at the bottom, you will see the holes. So imagine for a second that you have your card here. You, with your fingers, you just push this up, and you take out your deck or tokens or whatever. And for example, if you increase this, the separators, let's add an extra zone here. Okay, let's place it 50. Okay, as you can see, the razors will adjust and create for each section here. And an all, let me disable this a little bit so you can see. An all for each one. Okay, so these are easy to push up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And one very last thing that I was trying to implement. Two new features that we are going to develop. One is the front text label, and as you can see here, is disabled because we have the display window here. So, for example, if we disable the add display card slot here, okay, now we can go front text label, and as you can see here, we can place this beautiful magnetic text label with the two magnets here. Of course, the letters will be on top of the label. So you can easily replace the label if you want to change it. Of course, you can place any other text here. Lorcana. We can change the font here. Let's go fonts. Let's go with, I don't know, this one. So everything will be updated instantly. And not every fonts will work. For example, I don't know why. Those more complicated like this, yeah, this is not working probably because the font is very complicated. So I will suggest you to keep ordinary bold fonts will work very fine. Of course, we can increase the size of the text. Let's say 20. We can increase the label size here by, I don't know, 60. Okay, the label high, so let's say 20. Perfect. We can also position the label here. Let's move this in the center. Okay, is there a way to use plugs and glue instead of magnets? I mean, you can if you want to. If you don't want to use the magnet, is fine here because you just need to glue. As you can see, there is a recess here, so it's easy. You can easily place this label here and you just glue it. Okay, so text is done. Position. I think this is ready. Um, let me think. Before going to the very last one, very last feature that I want to implement, I want to think about. If you have any other question about this, of course, in this software might be some bugs in certain situation, and I need your help when you will have the software to help me in debugging this. But actually, you can create any boxes. So you want to have your collection for I don't know, board games or pencils or magnets or dice, whatever thing you want. You can create boxes for let's say very thin things. Let's go with custom. So let's say we want a very short box like this. You can place, I don't know, chopsticks here, your collection of chopsticks, or I don't know, whatever things you have in mind, you can create with this Deckbox generator. Also, let's say you want very thin. Yes, everything will be fine. Of course, I think there will be some limitation if you go very narrow, but you can test this. Of course, there are tar size because a lot of you asked for this. For the front add-on thing, for the text, can we move it around, like move it to the center of the face or in the bottom? Yes, yes, let me place this. For the text, you can position here where you want, actually. Let's say this. Let's say 50. It's a matter of trying to find the correct millimeters position because the 00 position is in the middle of the is not really in the middle but is at the middle of actually this is a bug. I mean, should be here around here, the 00. I will fix this. Could there be a possibility to change the size of the magnet hole, not make bigger but smaller? I can try to to modify the magnets, but in my experience, I think the 5 times 3 millimeters are the best because are the strongest and you don't need so many. Or would not work good enough then. Yeah, I think smaller would be less powerful. So maybe the cover may drop. I'm not sure. Okay, so um, let's create what? Let's create what? I think we have explored everything except for the latest this color thing that I want to show you. This is very powerful, and if I can finish this, you will be very happy. Uh, 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 I think any other questions for now? Separator we had, cover notes we had, display category we have. Let's start over. Let's start over once again. And let me show you the latest feature that is still in development, but I think you will appreciate a lot, really, really a lot. So let's say we want, let's go directly to the decorations. Let's go right, left. Let's go with the frame. Number number one is okay. Let's give it color yellow. Yellow is okay. And let's go with the logo. Logo, simple one, this one. Let's go with blue. Okay. Then let's go generate update panels. Okay, so this add let me see what is missing. This one. This is one. Okay, the logo here is one, and this is one. Okay, let's go with two. Let's go with one. Okay, so we have these two panels here. We go with separate panels. Okay, and very nice, if this works, is let's call this test color export color obj. Test test that box. Let's create test color live. Test color live. Yes. Okay, let's try. Let's see if this work. Go new project. Okay, and let's import. Let's import this one. Okay. Let me. Let's go first with the panels that are the most important. As you can see, let's see if this works. Yes. Let us no. Okay. Amazing. As you can see here, those have been already colored. So you don't need to color anything. Okay, ready for multicolor as you color it in the Blender thing. Yes, these there are some problems, but is for the settings. But the thing, the important thing is this. Okay. Pa, 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 pa. And of course you can import those two. Yes. So, but this is I'm still working on this because sometimes gets no manifold errors, but I've almost fixed this. Yes, exactly. So to recap, you would need to choose the color here. So color for the frame, color for the logo, and voila, you will have the colored OBJs. Okay, these are not STLs because STL do not record the colors. OBJ will record it. Okay, and of course we can also go in the opposite side. Let's go with -2. So recessed. Let's take it this. Okay, and let's say we wanted green. Okay, export color. Yes. Let's see this. Let me see if yes, yes, no. As you can see, also this worked also as okay. So this is a problem. As you can see here, in the recessed one, the color has been put in the inner face. So this I need to fix this, but the concept is here. So tomorrow I will try to fix this. So you could change the color in the slicer are needed, right? Yes, of course you can change the color. Let's move here, for example. Let's say instead of blue, let's say we wanted, I don't know, purple. Yes, you can change easily the color by selecting, by changing the thing here. No, not this one, maybe. Yes, easy, very easy. And that's it, I think. If you have any other question, please let me know. I will try to answer all of yours. Every doubt you have. Any, let's say, stupid question, but there are no stupid questions, of course. If you can, if there's something not clear, maybe that we can improve on the graphic side. To see your gets added by the end. Overall looks good. Thank you very much. I really hope this campaign will reach an high goal. And if you have any other ideas, a lot of you asked for a tokens box, but probably I'm not understanding what exactly they would like to have because right now I think with the separators, and the deck raisers, I think these are enough, but probably I'm not sure what they are asking for a token box. I'm not sure what is that, because right now with this, I mean, you can, if you want, you can take this off and you place on the table like this, and you have different boxes. Also, if you think about it, you can create, let's start over. You can create also, let's say you want to have a big box for your, because you have, I don't know, 4 commanders, okay? Uh, you can create a big box by creating a separator, okay? Let's create 100 for the first commander, 100 for the second commander, 100 for the third commander, and here we have a very beautiful box with 4 Deckboxes inside, everything with erasers. Let me disable this. With the holes, so you can push this from the bottom, and voila, you have your first commander here, your fourth commander here, and so on. What with partner commander? Can I show one in top loader on one side and the other on the other side? I haven't figured out how to, because right now you have only this space here in the front. So actually, I haven't thought about this here. So I don't think partner is possible, but this space I think is enough to place a um, double side or two commanders inside here. People that I like this, but I know there are some people that might want it. But is there a way to have the dice container under the deck box? What do you mean under the deck box? You mean something like this? Uh, I mean a different box here. Yes. Why you want to have this? I mean, is it more easy to have this inside for the dice, for example? So you can place 1, 2 decks and dice here and tokens here. I don't know, like, but it's contained in one singular box. Uh, another, I'm not sure honestly if we can do this, but another feature I'm testing is to have a two a twin deck box here. So something like together here, 2 deck box. So you can print 2 in 1. And yes, drawer or something instead of a box. Maybe if you can send me some sketches of your ideas. Ah, okay, got it. I think I need to think about it, because it might be difficult, but I will try. I will try. Yeah, I don't like this as well, honestly, because I don't. I feel that, because I've used to to have this deck box with drawer, but every time I take it off the dice, and some dice will fall off. So I get annoyed really fast about this. So I'm not a huge fan of the drawers. Instead, I prefer these beans, so the dice will stay there and do not move. Feel like they're just clunky and a little too big. Yeah, but the side by side would be super nice. Yeah. I've Let's start over. Right now, the feature is disabled because I'm not sure how many people will like this. Uh, but let's wait a little bit. Yeah, the idea is to have double double here fused together, but you will have two different cover and two different windows here. So next step will be this if someone will ask for this feature. With this, I saw someone with this type idea. Yeah, I mean, this kind of thing that you have shown me, um, we can implement this in a good way. Yes, I think we can create this. But this is super crazy. Yeah, yeah. Also, unless you have a very big big printer, I don't think you can print something like this. Okay, let's wait the latest question, the last questions, so I can go and have dinner. It's still recording, yes. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Grazie, grazie, grazie. So, guys, if you don't have any other questions, Crisis Frost is typing, so let's wait for Crisis. And then I will leave you. So the thing here is everything is based on the size of the card. So each card have some presets, measures, and everything is based on also the total number of cards. So you don't need to worry about measures unless you want something very specific. Then you can customize with the custom preset here. I don't feel like I will ever go anywhere that will require me to bring this message. Yeah, yeah. Enjoy the I think. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, let's wait for Murphy's typing. One of the guys that come through on Wednesday and brings that today. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, but I think that if you can go with the let's say with this one and create with the separator, create each side like this, I think is a good thing. I mean, not so heavy, compact, durable, and easy to take it out uh, because we have the deck razors, so there is a hole here to push this on. This one, let me check how big is this because uh, let me check here from here. Oh, come on. From here to here. Yes, we with four commander boxes we have almost 30 centimeters. So maybe in the big printers you can print this in one shot. Okay, guys. So if you don't have any other question, thank you so much for have joined me in this live stream. I hope that this video was clear enough. And very exciting and was excited for the new features for this deck box. And I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day, and bye bye.